And what a crazy way to win it. We got some guests joining us today, Mets fan and Mets Talk with Hayden. We were just watching the game together. What an odd way to win, to say the least. Let's get started, though. The game was a disaster up until the end. The offense was nowhere to be found. We got on base, but could not drive anyone in. The pitching was really good. Taiwan Walker was good, and I jinxed it. I said, oh, wait, does he have a no-hitter? And well, stupid me. Castro came in, was lights out. Trevor May looked all right. Diaz came in, looked electric, like always. And then a weird ending. So we get the bases loaded. We get Francisco Lindor gets intentionally walked. That's part of it. And then Michael Conforto gets hit, but he doesn't. Hayden, what do you think happened?
Well, I think what happened was that they were saying, I think we lost him. I think they were saying with Conforto was that I'm guessing the rule is that, you have to make some type of an effort to get out of the way. So I'm guessing Don Mattingly was trying to say that Conforto kind of just stood there and he kind of leaned into it a little bit, where I'm guessing the umpires were saying he didn't. It definitely, I don't think he intended to lean on it. I just think overall he just didn't really do anything. He kind of just stood there. But yeah, I mean, that was really weird. He just stood there. I mean, and I'll show you briefly. He was kind of standing there with the bat, and I'm guessing the ball hit about like right here. And I'm guessing, he didn't do like that, or he kind of like went, ooh, like a kind of like that to get out of the way. And I'm guessing it hit him, and they were saying that he intentionally did it. But that was weird. And I mean, I wasn't sure what was going to happen because Jesus Aguilar was just standing on the field, not leaving. Brian Anderson was getting in the umpires' faces. Don Mattingly was going nuts. And, the Mets already celebrated, so that would have sucked. I know I said to you before, Conforto would have had to put on the jersey and stuff.
Yeah, imagine what would have happened. He already got the jersey off. He already got – so he didn't put the Marlins jersey on.
The best luck
ever. Which is the luck. So now whenever we're down, he's going to put the opposing team's uniform on.
Literally.
And also, I'm going to post the StreamYard link if any of you guys in the chat want to come talk about the game, because Islanders, I agree. He should have gotten out of the way, but I'll take a W any day, especially against a division rival. We really needed that win. Is it still kind of leaves a sour taste in my mouth because of how bad we were before? But Jeff McNeil, he's gonna be one of the studs this week. You guys know I give you a few studs, and then on the Wednesday show I give you my main stud of the game. Studs: Taiwan Walker, Miguel Castro, Edwin Diaz, Brandon Nimmo, Jeff McNeil. Those are kind of my main five guys. Duds: pretty much everyone else, because we could not hit today. Jonathan VR was not good at all. Lindor continues to struggle a little bit. He walked a couple times, I think. Defense still pretty good, but want to see his bat wake up a little more. Am I worried? No. But I mean, weird game. We were really pissed most of it. But weird way to win it, man, for sure. Can you show you what? How to join?
The money. Yeah.
Cheap win. I do think it's a cheap win. Yeah, that's fair to say. But I mean, a win is a win. Shout me out. Shout out to Islanders 131. Go check his channel. I think he's a Packers fan. So
I'm trying to check Twitter. I mean, it definitely is a cheap win. Whoever said that was right.
Yeah, I mean.
I think Met fan is trying to get back in. I think you may have to send him the link on Twitter.
Send him the link again? Yeah, I got it.
On Twitter, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it definitely is. I would have rather.
Tell him go to the YouTube video, and he can just there's a link in the chat. But yeah, it's a weird way to win. Like, part of me wishes a 49ers fan. Why do you have a Packers thing? I don't know. But no, it's part of me wishes like it was like legitimate, a little more legit. But I mean, I needed a win today. I couldn't take not a win. I mean, you want to win your opening day, so your home opener. The fans got fired up. Jeff McNeil, though, that walk-off hit with the bat flip was amazing. He had a double decker or second decker, like I should say. So I mean, it's weird. It was a weird way to win it. Although, am I confident we would have won it if Conforto, let's say, would have? I mean, if he would have walked, But this team's been so bad with runners in scoring position. You got to think, like, did they just get desperate and try to get hit?
No, I mean this definitely was a very intriguing win, and I would have rather maybe a base hit or last year we had 2 walk-off walks, and that was were the first 2 in New York Mets history. And I mean walk-off walk as
It was
Jack in the Box
2019, I thought.
said. What?
That was 2019, I thought, right? With Alonso had one and Nimmo had one, right?
Alonso, yeah, it definitely is a cheap win, as Jack in the Box said. I would have rather a walk-off or a walk-off base hit or walk-off homer. But I think if McNeil didn't get hit, I guarantee you he could have grounded to double play or strike out. The count was against his favor. And I mean, Pete maybe could have came up there. I mean, it was 1 out, so maybe let's say he struck out. Pete could have came up there. Maybe could have did something. That would have been great. Walk-off grand slam.
Oh man,
I would have loved that, especially get Pete's stats more up. But I'm glad I got McNeil on my fantasy team, so my fantasy did pretty solid today. So this definitely was an interesting win. I mean, how we saw the Mets play today was a bit disappointing in the beginning. Taijuan Walker, he did great. He did what he was supposed to do. He gave up.
Yep.
I think he gave up 1 or 2 runs. It was 1 or 2. He gave up 2.
Yeah.
And the thing is, that's fine for a starter. But the Mets bats, they just sit there. And Conforto, he's like, oh, sure, I didn't see it. He doesn't swing. McCann doesn't swing. They just stand there at the bat. And that's the issue. Is you have to swing. Go out there.
Unless you're Brandon Nimmo, then don't swing.
I mean, yeah, unless you're Brandon Nimmo and you somehow manage to get walk or hit, you do you. But this was just absolutely really weird.
It's weird. Yeah. I mean,
today brought back a good vibe of 2019, but just it kind of didn't because it's like we had that weird cheap sort of win.
Yeah. Here's the thing, though. So we're now in second place, and we're 500 now. We're 2-2, and the thing that I need to emphasize, we need to stay 500. We need to make sure we stay 500 or above, because years past we get to 500 and then we have a bad road trip and we really struggle getting out of it. Let's turn this around. We had a couple rough games. We need to get the bats hot again. Luckily, we got DeGrom on the bump again, which means we're gonna get it's gonna be like 1-0 us. 1-0 the opposing team, because that's just what happens with DeGrom starts. But it's I can't keep saying enough. It's just an odd way to win. I don't have much else to say.
I mean, so the Mets since we had such weird games prior, and the fact that the Mets offense, they kind of woke up towards the end of the game. So maybe they could do something. Maybe McNeil has his confidence back. I'm not 100% sure what the count was on that. I believe it was was it a full count? I don't know. It definitely wasn't the first pitch.
No, it was I think it was 2-2 or 1-2.
Something, yeah. So, I mean, otherwise, it was a crazy game. Diaz got the win. I mean,
Diaz was awesome.
I would say, obviously, the MVP of that game is McNeil.
Yep.
McNeil did great. Alonso, Smith, Nimmo, and I think we definitely had struggles out of the bullpen. Trevor May was a big issue, and I think we saw Rojas had Familia in the bullpen.
Thank God we won this game.
Didn't walk that off.
Thank God we won it.
Exactly. Could Familia have done his famous destroying saves?
Yep. So, projecting a bit towards the future, we have off tomorrow. So obviously no post game. I couldn't do one yesterday because I didn't even watch the entire game, so I didn't feel a need to do it. And we had our live stream yesterday. Then we have 2 more games against the Marlins. Then we go to Philly. We go to Colorado. So this is a great time to get hot. The thing is, we need to score with runners in scoring position. That's pretty much it, and we need the bullpen to be better. I don't think Rojas did anything stupid today. So besides VR, I don't know why he's starting. Let's hope JD Davis comes back soon, because I can't take it with freaking Jonathan VR much longer. So I'm going to end it here. Good, decent win by the Mets, I'd say. Appreciate you guys joining. Talk to you guys next. Oh, that was bullshit as hell. I mean, yeah. I would have preferred a little more legit win, but a win is a win. I'll take a win over a loss any day, unless it seems like tanking or whatnot. So, appreciate it. He threw a strike, and then he got hit. He's put anyway. Wait. He threw a strike. If he got hit, he's put anyways.
I think he was
struck
saying
out?
that he would have struck out, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, listen,
I have one more thing to say. Did he lean in? It seemed like he leaned in because the rule is you're supposed to make an effort to get out of the way, but like
I think he made the effort, but the effort he made leaned him in more, if you get what I'm saying. So he was kind of standing there like this. He was saying like this, and then he went to kind of like do that, and I think that's when he kind of. I mean, I don't think he. I mean, it's really difficult to see. I really only think Michael Conforto knows what was the intention.
Yep.
Yeah. But from my point of view, it definitely looked like he leaned in. Maybe the umpires didn't see it that way. Certainly Don Mattingly and the Marlins didn't see it that way. But hopefully, we have the series. We have DeGrom up on the bump on Saturday, so maybe that should do something. I mean, I know some of the is saying
we should hopefully see a John Boy Media breakdown. That could be cool. And I also want to say I'm seeing some new faces in here. Appreciate you guys joining, coming to the channel, come and hang out. If anyone wants to call in, I'll put the link in. I can stay on a bit longer. If any of you guys want to come talk about the game, appreciate all the new viewers and whatnot. But yeah, I can't reiterate enough. Weird way to win it, but I'm stoked we won it. Steve Cohen was there. Shout out to NYM News on Instagram. He got like a Q&A with him, which was dope. Which shout out to Steve Cohen, just being a great guy with the fans and whatnot. But I'm going to end it here. Appreciate you guys joining. We'll see you guys next time.